ain't talking paper, I'm a bounce, bounce, bounce. I tell Shot it's been around and watch it bounce, bounce, bounce. Every time I hit the stage, I make it bounce, bounce, yeah, bounce. I just pull up to the crib and then I'm right back on that. Been starts up, I ain't coming home with a full. All you rappers still washed up, I don't push weight, I just pull chicks. She ain't put
EA.
Mike Tirico and Greg Olson, glad you're with us. Out is the rookie from Greg's alma mater. That's Andres Borregales to get us started. The Bills offense heading out, and they are led by the MVP of the National Football League, 29-year-old quarterback Josh Allen in the prime of his career.
I think in today's modern NFL, if you had the ability to create a quarterback and all the qualities that come along with it, Josh Allen's at or near the top of the list. And what I mean by that, Mike, is he's big, he's mobile, he can run to escape, but he can also run as a designed option. And then, of course, in the passing game, he can make every throw. He's smart, he elevates those around him. The last piece of the puzzle, can he get over the hump and have that postseason success to really put him in that upper echelon category? A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
From the 41, here's 2nd and 4. On the ground, this is James Cook, and nothing doing there. Only back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be an early 3rd down coming up.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. 3rd and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
3rd down, it's Allen. And he's going to pick up the 1st down. He knew where that marker was and made sure he got beyond it.
This is a great example of where just having situational awareness is so critical in the huddle. When every one of those receivers, Mike, breaks the huddle and go line up, they've got to know where that 1st down marker is. If your route calls, get by it, secure the catch, and bring up a fresh set of downs.
On 1st and 10, it's Allen. He'll find Shakir open right side. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line. They hook up again, 2nd time on this drive, and this one's good for 18 yards and a 1st down.
We spend so much time talking about these receivers. How fast do they run, Mike? How high do they jump? But so often, the guys that have the most success in the NFL, it's the mental part of the game. It allows them to create separation, find soft spots in the defense, attack defenders. It's exactly what he's able to do here, and really nice connection.
And it'll be taken down at the 25-yard line. Give him 10 more on that one. Just enough for another 1st down.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. Think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target, but I don't think it's going to be his last.
And some good running there. He'll fall forward for about 7.
And these are body blows on any defense. This quarterback has the ability to make guys miss and do a lot of damage in the run game. And that's a nice pickup there.
Here's 2nd and 2. Fake the handoff, and now it's Allen. Catch is made there on the left side by Cooks. And the Bills are going to be set up with 1st and goal. He is down at the 6.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage, and it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and they're able to convert.
Only a yard there. Tackle made at the 5. Here comes 2nd and goal. Design run here for Allen. And he will do it himself. He's in. Josh Allen. Touchdown, Buffalo. A terrific way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice long march down the field. Makes it a long walk back to the bench for the defense.
Mike, that's about as good as you can imagine starting a game offensively. To be able to sustain that many plays and be able to cap it off with a touchdown, that is a dream start for this offense.
So now, Prater, after the touchdown, is out to kick it away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. The Patriots offense getting ready now to start this second quarter. They'll be hoping to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 our score as this drive begins with a first down. Now, the former Buckeye, it's Travion Henderson. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
The integrity of the defense, Mike, is based on every defender holding their gap. That's exactly what we saw out of this defensive tackle. Not only did he hold his gap, he's able to shed his block and make the play.
Throwing on second down. May. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. Kayshon Boutte was the one he was looking for. And it'll be third down. Out of the gun, here's May. That's going to be intercepted. Going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys 1st and 10 in the red zone.
And you know this drive was rough when the only person to catch one of your passes was wearing the other team's jersey. I mean, he just has to do a better job, Mike, of choosing where to go with the ball. And if he doesn't like it, get to a check down. But to continue to put the ball in harm's way at this level, you're just not going to get away with it forever.
He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. From the gun, throw here for Allen. That's to the end zone, but just too far out in front. That one's incomplete. Khalil Shakir, the intended target. And third down coming up.
So I like the aggressiveness of the call, but as the rest of the game unfolds, Mike, there needs to be better overall execution. A little bit cleaner. The next thing you know, they're going to hit some of those big shots.
In motion goes Cooks. On third down, it's Allen. To the middle of the field. Caught by Shakir. And he will easily pick up the first down. They've got 1st and goal coming up.
Sudden change. So you find yourself defensively a little bit on your heels. Your offense just turned the ball over, and now you've got to go out and make a stand. Well, so far this offense has moved the ball pretty quickly, but can they dig in and at least force a field goal?
That one, take it in. James Cook, touchdown, Bills. So the turnover turns into a quick touchdown, and Greg, that's exactly how you want your offense to take care of business.
Anytime your defense can create those sudden change situations, Mike, absolutely, you have to take advantage of it. 1 second, you're sitting on the bench, going over your next drive. All of a sudden, after that turnover, you've got to be able to get out on the field and go. Take advantage of the short field and results in a nice touchdown.
Now Prater to tack on the extra point. He's got it. And the Bills move out on top, 14-0. So now, Prater, after the touchdown, is out to kick it away. We'll go ahead and just seed the touchback here. This ball over the back line. It'll come out to the 35. The Patriots offense ready to see what they can do on their second possession. They're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit, 14-0. The score as the offense tries to regroup and get going with 1st and 10. Douglas in motion. On play action, here's May. Pass completed to Douglas. And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on 1st down. Two minutes to go here till halftime. Greg and I back in Buffalo after this. 2nd down and 3. Operating from the shotgun, it's May. He's got his man, Keyshawn Boutte. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. They get 14 on that hookup. 1st down, New England.
And now you can see they're really getting in rhythm in this 2-minute drive. Now, after that last completion, Mike, they cross midfield. Now the mindset goes to, all right, we got to come away with some points. They've got a quarterback who's in complete control, and they got to see if they can finish this thing off.
And he's out of bounds on the pass play, but that's good for 8 yards.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
And he's got it. 1st down. A pickup of 4.
Well, here's where you really see the value of having a good run game. 3rd and short, 4th and short. The ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back, and to say, okay, more likely than not, we're going to get a fresh set of downs, maintain possession, and now continue to find opportunities to go generate points.
That's to the left side and taken in by Diggs.
So he makes his first catch of the day, and even though it doesn't look like much, Mike, sometimes those are the touches that you can build off of. You know, it's like in basketball, what they say, sometimes you just need to see the ball go through the hoop.
2nd and 7. To throw now, May. Here's a screen taken in by Henderson. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. Now the Patriots going to use their first timeout. They'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 1st half.
1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
They're at at the 17-yard line now for 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, it's May. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Pop Douglas. Touchdown, New England.
And this is what good offenses in the NFL do, Mike. It's the ability to bounce back, even if the onset of the game doesn't go exactly according to plan. Everybody wants to take their opening possession and go down there and come away with a touchdown. But it's not always going to be perfect. You turn it over on possession 1. What are you going to do in response on possession 2? Well, we just got our answer, and they took it down for 6.
Now Andres Borregales for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Pats are on the board. It's now 14-7. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. On the return, it's Ty Johnson. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Bills offense going to take over here in the last minute of this first half. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Allen. He'll swing this one out to Cook. Second down and 8. In motion goes Cooks. Halftime coming up. We'll get you down to Scott Hanson and our EA Sports Halftime Report. And no rest for the weary. Let's get right back to it. Quarter number 3 set to begin. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. They offense ready to get going again. They'll have it first in this third quarter. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a first down. Play fake. Here's May. Now he'll swing out to his fullback.
Nice job by the defense there. Took away all the options downfield, and quarterback realized pretty quickly, I got no choice but to check this down, and results in no gain.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Slot man in motion right. May to throw on 2nd down. A throw on the move is caught. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. Now we're going to stoppage here for an injured Bill. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. Here's 1st and 10. They'll try the jet sweep with Diggs. And this defense having nothing of it. They get him down for a loss on the play.
Tried to get a little cute here, get the ball into the hands of one of their receivers in space on a jet motion, but really nice job there by the defense. When you can set good edges and you can have good force players on the perimeter of the defense, there's really nowhere for this jet sweep to go, because with them running horizontal before the snap, it's very hard for these receivers to cut and get vertical.
And he'll be very close to a 1st down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot.
Probably took him a little bit longer than they would have preferred, but he finally gets on the board. First catch, first touch. Here as we start the second half.
You don't need much. It is 3rd and inches. Oh, there's movement up front. That's going to make this 3rd down a lot tougher. That's on the 4th overall pick, Will Campbell.
Still 3rd down.
Throwing on 3rd down is May. Pass caught right side by Henry.
And it seems like he just cut that route a little too short. He's got to get more depth on the initial stem, and that way he makes sure when he catches the ball, it's beyond the sticks.
It's too long for a field goal. They'll go for it here on 4th down. They'll run for it. It's Stevenson. And he is going to pick up a Patriots 1st down. They wind up getting 13 yards on that 4th down conversion.
And everyone in the stadium knew where the ball was going, and it didn't matter. And we see so often these 3rd and 4th and short situations, there's such good opportunities to generate chunk plays, Mike, because you think how many bodies are up at or near the line of scrimmage, and it's exactly the case here. Keeps the drive alive. Nice job.
He'll carry this one inside the 20, into the red zone. Give him 8 on that carry.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Here's 2nd and 2. Now, May. Oh, what a throw. Slinging it across his body and complete. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the 1st down.
Well, we'll give a little credit here defensively. Even though they allow the 1st down, we've seen defenses really struggle bringing this big tight end to the ground, and they didn't allow him to pick up a bunch of yards after contact, but he was able to get just enough to pick up the 1st down.
Here's May to throw it on 1st down. Going left side, and it's taken in by Williams.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 7-yard line.
They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Throwing now is May. He's found his receiver, Butte. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this 3rd quarter of play. So we'll take it to the other end as we are through 3. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this. Big play coming up. This is 3rd down. Here's May again. He's got it at the 3. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. A huge touchdown there in the 4th quarter. And now just a point away from tying the game.
And that's one of those drives, Mike, where you know your best is needed. Can you come through here late and give your team a chance? They're an extra point away from tying this thing up, and we got ourselves a ball game.
So they're not level yet. A critical extra point attempt to follow. The kick is good, and that will tie this game here in the fourth quarter. All even. Fourth quarter, everything we've wanted. What's in store in the remaining time? And he goes nowhere. Buried back at the 15-yard line. So now here comes the Buffalo offense heading back out onto the field. This one, everything we could have hoped for to this point. All even at 14. They'll start this drive with first down. From the gun, it's Allen. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. Harold Landry in there for the sack. It is a loss of 6 to begin the drive.
This is a great reminder of why it's so important to have great offensive tackles. When you get beat so fast off the edge, the quarterback has nowhere to go in the pocket to escape, and that's what happens.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. From the gun, here is Allen. Well, that helps. It's going to be a much more manageable third down, getting some good yardage on that second down play.
It's actually a really nice job there on second down, putting this into a third and more manageable down and distance. Remember, they suffered that first down sack, and so often that can derail the drive, but they got a chance here to pick this up and maintain possession.
Allen on third down. He'll find his running back, Cook. And they will finally catch up to him and get him down. It's a big play when they needed it the most. 31 yards.
What I loved most about this was just the ability of the quarterback, Mike, to so quickly go through his progression. You see early on at the top of his drop, his eyes are downfield. Quickly realizes there's not a lot of opportunities downfield. Check it down to your back and see if he can pick up the rest after the catch and move the chains with his legs.
That's to the middle of the field and caught by Cooks. He's going to be taken down at about the 30. A gain of 18 for number 18. And a first down. That's Palmer, the man in motion. 2 minutes to play in regulation. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. Now a designed run. It's Allen. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. Give him 14 yards on the keeper and a first down.
It's the combination of size and speed that really differentiates Josh Allen from the rest of the quarterbacks in the league. So it makes a lot of sense that they're going to get the ball in his hands as often as possible. And we just saw why there.
They'll run with Cook. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain. Now the Patriots going to use their first timeout. As it'll come with an even 90 seconds remaining on the clock. They'll come up for 2nd and 9. Cook. And he's taken down. That will get them a bit closer. Every yard going to help the field goal kicker right now. New England going to take their 2nd timeout. They'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. The Buffalo crowd being heard before 3rd down. They'll drop to throw. That is caught. Hooks gets the grab. The Pats can stop it here. They'll use their 3rd and final timeout. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the 1st down. Here's Cook, and he's taken down. That will get them a bit closer. Every yard going to help the field goal kicker right now. Now, 2nd and goal. The tight end going in motion to the left. One more time with Cook. And this is a touchdown. They were not going to be denied, and they have taken the lead here in the final minute of play. A lot of big bodies down there, but at the end of the day, the one that mattered, the one with the ball, finds the end zone for the touchdown.
Yeah, once that back gets the ball, Mike, he's just looking for a little crack of daylight, and he's thinking, I'm going to run into it and just hope I come out the other side. And in this case, the other side's the end zone, and they get 6.
Prater, extra point is good. And the Bills have broken the deadlock as they move out to a 21-14 lead. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. This one crushed. It's over the back line of the end zone. Touchback. And the ball's coming out to the 35. So now the New England offense getting ready for their next possession. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's May. Got a man left side, it's caught. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line. Great way to start the drive. A gain of 20 and a 1st down.
Didn't take them long to get now to their opponent's side of the field. I like the idea of starting this drive with some explosive pass plays. That's going to open everything up, both underneath in the passing game and on the ground. So big play to get this drive off to a fast start.
His throw left side is complete. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. These two got it going on. 19 on that connection and another 1st down.
Really nice throw there. The ability to throw the ball out on the perimeter. Yes, arm strength and all of that, but it's also timing. The timing of the route. When is that wide receiver coming out of his break to deliver that ball accurately as his head comes around? If the ball's thrown too early, the receiver's not ready. If the ball's thrown too late, that's That's when disaster strikes.
Give them 12 on that one. They are on the march. Another first down.
As the saying goes, Mike, you need your big-time players to make big-time plays, and the moment doesn't get bigger than this. Find yourself down. A touchdown gives you a chance to win this thing in regulation, and I think they got a shot.
And it's a touchdown. They have gotten to within one, and a two-point conversion can give them the lead here in the final minute.
Mike, I know everyone has their opinions about whether to kick it or go for two, but my honest opinion is I don't even think there's a decision to be made. I'm keeping my offense on the field. We've practiced all week for our gotta-have-it two-point play. Dial it up. Do not play for overtime. Win this game now in regulation.
And now the decision is go for two. That's a gutsy call, and really, in effect, it's ball game right here. They'll run. This is for the lead. And he's not gonna get there. They stop him short, and this remains a one-point game. In need of a recovery and a quick field goal. Here comes the onside kick. And he'll be taken down. No timeouts left for the defense. That should do it. Allen down to an 8, and that should do it. So a road win here for the Bills. They knew this would be a dogfight away from home, and they were right. But they come away with a hard-fought victory.